I'm traumatized. Here, on the other side of music and soul, I never get to say that. Ba 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 ba. Whoa.
Hi, my name is Melissa and I'm a professional soul singer. Today we're going to be discovering...
What's happening, Captain? Hello again, my dudes. Welcome back to Soul Singer Discovers. I hope your day has been full of friendly hangs and tasty treats. And every one that has caused you any issues has unfortunately stubbed their toe really hard on our coffee table. Today, we're going to be discovering the band Ghost. Whoa! Ghost apparently have a very mysterious identity in that the band members wear costumes to hide who they are. But we do know that the band is the brainchild of lead vocalist Tobias Forge. Great name. In 2016, Ghost won Best Metal Album of the Year. Their music has been described as a blend of heavy metal, hard rock with pop elements, and they have been considered controversial from their use of satanic and religious lyrics. Their fan base has been called nameless ghouls. Damn! Feels like an insult, but if you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. I know nothing about Ghost. I have never heard Ghost, not even a sliver of their music. And I'm excited. I am a very big fan of both classic and contemporary horror. I'm a huge Hammer House of Horror fan. I love horror from its most campy to its most horrific. But I would say I enjoy the classics. For that reason, I do believe I'm probably going to like Ghost. The song that we're doing today is called Square Hammer. It has been suggested quite a few times in the comments, so I'm ready. So let's do it. This is Ghost with Square Hammer. Boop. Oh. I'm already in. Slumber, like that. Oh, this is so calm. I love it. Pausing before we move on. It's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter than quite a few of the things I've done recently, including things like Slayer, which I had to talk to my therapist about. Yeah, it feels very approachable. It feels very melodic. It feels very sort of ooky spooky. Like there's that sort of synthy, organy sound in the background, that ba 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 ba. I'm assuming this guy that looks like, to me, King Diamond is Tobias, and then the rest of the Spooky Masks are the band. It does feel quite poppy, which is weird, because if you'd played this to me 4 months ago, I'd be like, oh, this is like really heavy metal. No, it's not. As someone who's currently had to deal with a lot of your suggestions, I know different now. I'm traumatized. Yeah, I mean, Tobias's voice is very trebly. There's a lot of high end in it. I'm not a massive fan of trebly voices, but it's nice. It's still melodic. You know, there's the timbre of it is still enjoyable to listen to, and not just sort of like nasally and high end. It's not like that. I like the arrangement. I like the production. It feels far more contemporary than anything else we've listened to recently. Let's keep going. I love those rhythms. Yeah, what's wrong? I love this noir cityscape. Well then, I really love the riffs in the chorus. It feels like a sort of fun song that I could probably listen to easily without too much like intensity. Some of the rock and metal that I've listened to is incredibly intense. Also, I really like those stabs, those rhythmic stabs on the lyrics. Da da. That's something that we do a lot. That's something that we do over here on the other side of music and soul. Duetting of like the vocalist and the rhythm, or hits, stabs with brass. Not a lot of brass in metal that I've found so far. So yeah, I love that sort of rhythmic idea. That's fun for me. And I like some of the very, very subtle harmonies. Very subtle. Let's keep going. Ooh. Okay, well, here's the thing. The music video is fantastic. Duh. I was always going to love the music video. No doubt about it. There was always going to be a part of me that's like, oh, I love this. If this music video were a movie, I would be first in line to see it. I think there's a slight element that I like the music video more than the song. But there's some great elements here. I think there's certain bands who take their aesthetics incredibly seriously. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. Aesthetics important depending on the kind of messages you're wanting to portray to people, and depending on the art form that you want to create. If you're Nick Cave, your aesthetic is not particularly complex. There's still an aesthetic, but it's not going out of its way to be anything too difficult to digest. Certainly over the past few years as well, Nick Cave stuff has become even more simplistic in its aesthetic. But if you're someone like King Diamond, aesthetic's incredibly important because it's part of the whole performance. I think I would probably love to see Ghost live, especially knowing that they've been given a Grammy for performance, because the performance they're given in a music video, which is still a performance of sorts, is so cool. It's super cool. And I do think Tobias has a nice voice. It's quite understated, which is not something I get to say very often in this channel. This was incredibly understated. I never get to say that. But it was. It's a fun song. Again, I could probably listen to it and have some fun and do some like 1980s drunk girl dancing to it. Yeah. What do you think about Ghost? Where do Ghost rank on the rock metal spectrum for you? Have you ever seen Ghost live? What do you think of them? What does Tobias sound like live? Do they have their masks on stage, right? Yeah, of course they do. As always, my dudes, thank you for commenting and liking and subbing and watching in general. Thank you to my patrons. Until next time, my dudes, I'll be right back.